It's 5:45. Today's goal is getting over Muir Pass, the last of the quote-unquote difficult passes. The reputation for this guy is a mile and a half of snow on either side of it, so big snowfields to push my way through. And I'm leaving early because I want to get there before it starts melting and gets soft, so hopefully I can stay on top of it. Plus it's just a lot more ascent I still have to do. The skies are clear. I'm thankful for that. Last night I had some precip which got me off the trail a little early, and I made camp. Didn't really amount to much, but it's enough to get me off the trail. Here's a waterfall to start the day. Up above there's the moon. I don't know if it shows up or not. Looking back down the valley. There we go, down the trail, down the valley. So I'm going to keep trudging up here. I've not had a start this early before, but I've got a lot to get done. This is the last 12,000 foot pass. According to a couple of folks I've talked to, it does have 1 to 1.5 miles of snow on both sides, so that's going to just burn up tons of energy for me to get through that. But the passes after that, which are of the 10 and 11,000 foot variety, are supposed to be pretty clear. So I really hope this is my last tough one and that things get easier. So I'll just see how the day goes. Well, I'm still a few miles away, but already starting with the snow. Having to plow my way through that. And right down here by a beautiful lake. And that's the way I'm headed. There's a lot of water coming off this mountain. It tells me there's a lot of snow up there still melting. Muir Pass is 2.1 miles from here, but I'm already in snow. I was hoping it would start later. 2 miles of this stuff is gonna be a tough road to go. Might have to put my ice spikes on even sooner. On the left side of the screen, that's the path. That's the trail. It's all underwater because this melt so much. There's a mostly frozen lake. I gotta get across this. See, there's ice. I about bought the farm earlier. See that? No thanks. Making my way up into Muir Pass, going through the snowfield. There are tracks everywhere for people going uphill, downhill. There's no trail here per se, and off in the distance, I don't know if you can see them, there's tracks even way down there. I mean, they're everywhere. So I'm just going down the middle of them. Every now and then I catch a glimpse of the trail and then I can get back on it. I found the trail, and it's a creek. John Muir's hut on Muir Pass, nonetheless. Here comes Pensioner. He's usually ahead of me. He let me pass him. And looking down at that big snowfield that's going to take forever. Oh yeah. Let's see, not well. Getting ready to descend here from Muir Pass. So thrilled that I got this done. I actually thought about taking today off and just resting up for this, but it was a hard way up here. I made it around 9:30. Here's the John Muir hut. Pretty cool. Just tons of snow and post holing. I wished I weighed only 100 pounds. But this is the last of the big ones, the last of the 12,000 foot passes. And now it's going to be, the passes are 10, 11,000 feet. And according to the southbound folks, there's not hardly any snow on them at all. So that'll make them a little bit easier. No snow and 1,000 feet lower, so more oxygen. So I'm heading down into that valley, which looks pretty much frozen solid, no greenery at all. But I need to get down as soon as I can before this snow starts melting and there's more post holing is worse than it is now. So I'm going to head on down there, and it's great to be done with Muir. It's beautiful up here, tons of snow. I can see why there's so much runoff. Well, nothing to it but to do it. I'll keep the ice spikes on until I know I don't need them. There's no trail whatsoever. I'm just heading north downhill. You can see where people, there's a little bit of a trail next to me, but that's just everybody who's post holed in the latter part of the day once it started melting. But I got my fingers crossed. So far so good. I made it this far down without any post holing. So I'm just going to go as fast as I can and get as far as I can. Whoop, just went down. Whoa, just went down. Hi dear. Mostly downhill for a while now. So pretty up in there though. Can't believe I actually went over that mountain range. It's noon, spitting snow. I'm slowly coming down in elevation. What a beautiful valley this is. Some rugged peaks with snow. Just a beautiful lake. Here's the same lake from a different angle. And here, the water is aqua colored. See, now that doesn't look good. That's where I'm headed. Them storm clouds. This is my first look at Evolution Lake. It's a big one. Got some dramatic mountaintops towering over it. I was getting snow earlier, and now I got some blue skies. I'll take it. Curious to see what this lake is going to be nice. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. All right. Evolution Lake. And looking back up towards Muir Pass. Evolution Lake goes way down there. I didn't know that when I first saw it. Up through here in the middle, and then all the way back to where I was. And you can see the mountains back there where I came through on Muir Pass. Heavy duty weather up there. I can see the rain shafts. Someone's getting soaked. Well, here, dude. Anything good to eat around here? As with the previous valleys, it's a series of beautiful lakes. Each one feeding the one down below it. Here's the next valley, and it's amazing looking. Looks like it's carpeted with pine trees. And then in behind, I don't know if you can see, there's a couple of shafts of rain or snow, depending on the elevation where it lands. I could see that mountain clearly about 15 minutes ago. Now it's snow's blocking it. I'm in Evolution Valley, and this is Colby Meadow with the nice meandering stream over there and plenty of snow coming down, and also occasional thunder. This is McClure Meadow, and that's the McClure Meadow Ranger Station. There's a river crossing coming up. There's no bridge. No stepping stones. It's supposed to be at least knee deep. I've been listening to it, and there's no way I can cross what I can hear. It's like a raging river over there. There's an alternate where you still have to cross it, but it's supposed to be a little less bad. Problem is, I'm coming at the absolute wrong time of day. End of the day, end of the afternoon. Maximum height on the river because of all the melting and all the creeks have been pouring into it all day. I might have to wait till tomorrow morning when it would be a little lower. I don't know how much, but I'm going to go down here and see first, and I'm going to head to the alternate since it's supposed to be best. I heard voices, but I don't know. Maybe they're fishermen or some people camping. I don't know.
The Evolution Creek.
Evolution Creek. It's not even a river. Me and Nudo and Ladies Man,
Yeah,
are all going to stroll out into this freezing water.
because we believe in evolution.
Yeah. This is our evolutional baptism creek. And it's going to be cold. But there's no way around it.
And refreshed. Came out and they asked every person along the trail, have you seen Dean? Have you seen Dean? We're looking for Dean. And Wild Bill and Cheetah and, you know, all these guys were the guys I'd been hiking with. And I was hiking behind them because I was going to wait up for Jeannie. I knew she was looking for me, and God, when I got down to Rodriguez Springs, these guys were just rolling in the dirt saying, oh, Jesus, we have your name. I said, you are definitely the ladies' man.
That was so cold. But that was about the only bad thing about it. You know, like halfway across, you're so cold you lose feeling in your feet and legs. Never did get above my knees, so I just rolled my pants up and took my socks and shoes off and wore my camp shoes across. It was small gravel, so nothing to really trip on. Anyways, so thankful that's over with, and I don't have to worry about it dealing with it in the morning. So next thing it's on the agenda at 6:20 is to find a camp site. I think I'm on the trail. There really isn't a trail here, but this is the alternate trail. I could have gone across the river at the regular spot, or they had this alternate, which is usually easier. I don't know if it was, but I did it. So, and within about a few hundred yards, I'll meet back up with the trail. It's pretty here. Can't camp here though, it's just way too wet. It's kind of boggy. But green is something else. Huh? Been through a lot today. 4.5 miles straight uphill. The last 1.5 miles with snow. Getting up to Muir Pass, the last 12,000 foot peak, or not peak, pass. And then going down through a long thing of snow, post holing. all that work to get out and not get water in my shoes, and I'm getting them now. But my feet have been wet all day, either from snow or water. And then in the afternoon, coming down through those lakes, and then the snow, and then the thunderstorm, and now crossing or fording that creek. Now I'm just wandering through the woods. Just another day in paradise.